All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This is a big problem we'll see in like 30 seconds, but under 6% mean a unique CTR all under 6% means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women our ad is entering their brain. And we care about that because if we can get our ad into their brain, that is the only way women will actually buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. This number is also basically the number of women that did not scroll right on by. So yeah, we want to get this as high as possible. But below 6% is bad. And it's actually not normal. Although it's common, it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So that's what actually causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, that everyone takes as, normal. Now we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So we got our building up our universe here. We got the BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And the way we treat is we take the original ad, we duplicate it, we leave the original ad, either on or off, whatever it was. And with the duplicated one, we treat that with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And then at the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, BBEB, in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, it gets our unique CTR. Our unique CTR is now above 6%. That's really what we're going for here. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser. So here's our universe. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Simple enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and we have Boudoir Brain Entry Boost with our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, this was part of my residency. First part, went in and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, flying around, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So all right, so we know that BLCS is present because that is under 6%. So we duplicated it, and I treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got it back up, got it to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting about 37% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, now we can basically 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted on that original ad. So what we can do is we can cut our ad spend by that amount, pocket it, only spend 6,300 bucks a month, and spend that with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we're able to get our ad into the same number of women's brains as if the original was still spending 10 grand a month. So it's given us 3,700 bucks a month times 12, whatever that is, like 40 grand a month in kind of phantom profit or extra profit because we eliminated that wasted ad spend. Next second part of my residency, when I found another one out there, another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it back to the hospital, found out that ran it, tested it, found out BLCS was present, unique CTR of 1.39%. So their ad was only getting into out of 100 women, only getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains. So I said, cool, easy enough fix for me. So I duplicated the ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So basically, instead of their ad getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains, now we're getting into 9 out of 100 women's brains. It's the same city, same cold audience for everything you see here. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So when it was doing that, basically the original Boudoir Facebook ad spent 10 grand a month. Instead of doing that, we can actually do the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending only $1,600 a month. So what are we doing here? Eliminating that $8,400 a month of wasted ad spend, pocketing that. That's like 100 grand, 100K bonus that we found by us not wasting that money and spending $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Facebook ad or the Boudoir Pico treated one. We're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. Finally, had a patient test his Boudoir Facebook, or found out his Boudoir Facebook ad was at 5.03% unique CTR all, and aka BLCS was present because that is under 6%. And we found out, well, I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%, way better. And this one's insanely good. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, you can actually, 10 grand a month the original. Now we can reduce like basically $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that, pocket that, simply not spend it, get that $6,700 a month bonus, and instead spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated Facebook adding, and get that ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But the original would need to spend 10 grand a month, literally like 3 times the amount as the Boudoir Pico treated one. So the average, we can see here the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. The numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. That average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5 grand on every month is being wasted, thrown down the drain. And we're actually, can eliminate that and save them 60 grand, literally approximately 60 grand in the next year if they're spending at least 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads with Boudoir Pico. So now we're going to diagnose this, see what we got going on. So we got, here's what we got. What I'm seeing right now is we got Boudoir, basically we got below creative cluster mistake. That's what we got going on right here. So we're actually trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads, but that's actually good for Facebook. It's bad for us because it causes way more women to be scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, we're actually causing more women to scroll by, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, leading to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got this. Next, we look at the creative. All right, this we got the, this we got the, looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad. And that's because the false belief that causes us to make that mistake is we got all these other Boudoir Facebook ads that we've seen that all look like ads. But actually what happens is this causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. So we spend that money for those impressions, waste our money. And we actually, this actually pulls down our unique CTR all under 6%. And it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're looking up here to see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So let's say we look for 10 women ready to celebrate their birthday like ever before their luxury boudoir photo shoot. All right, so yeah, lack of context mistake here. We've got a few context points, but not enough for us to be optimized, having the right women the maximum number of the correct women click in, and as many of the wrong women scrolling by as possible. So yeah, this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we believe we provide enough context, but the consequence of this is, we actually have way more women scrolling by than necessary, way of the right women, pulling our unique CTR all down and pointing to us having BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, increasing that probability. So after looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this has got Boudoir low click syndrome. So unique CTR all under 6% written all over it. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save, eliminate, save, put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month, basically like a phantom bonus by getting, your BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. That's like basically a 60K bonus at the end of the year. And you decide you want to pull this profit out of the Facebook ads part of your business because you've been optimizing other parts of your business. So you now want to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ads part because you see more women entering the, coming into Boudoir market every single day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, we got more Google My Business profiles going up. Anytime anyone gets a new camera, we're getting more. We're getting more, Facebook posts in the mom groups for offering boudoir shoots. And so you see the marketplace getting more and more saturated, and you actually want to, and you see inflation hitting harder and harder, and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, achieve pre-click alignment, activate Boudoir brand entry boost, and continue on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open back up again for new patient intake. Right now, new patient intake is closed, so my DMs are closed. But shoot me a DM when we open up again, and we will see if you qualify.